Success is not for the faint-hearted. It's not for those who surrender at the first sign of trouble. It's for those who get up again and again after every fall. I want you to hear me today. Don't quit. No matter how hard it gets, no matter who doubts you, no matter how impossible the dream feels. Because the greatest glory in life isn't in never falling. It's in rising every single time. When you quit, you let fear win. You let the voices of doubt silence the roar of your potential. Today we're going to talk about why quitting is not an option, how to keep going when life pushes back, and why your story, yes, your story, is worth fighting for. Pain is a part of the process. Every struggle you face is shaping you, refining you, preparing you for what's ahead. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. It's the moments when you feel like giving up, when the weight of the world feels unbearable, that growth is happening. Think of the athlete pushing through exhaustion, the artist creating despite criticism, or the entrepreneur facing rejection after rejection. Each struggle is a chapter in their story of success. Your struggle is proof that you're trying. It's proof that you're alive. Don't quit because the pain will pass, but the lessons you learn will last forever. Remember, a seed buried in the soil doesn't complain about the darkness, it grows through it. You're the seed. Let your roots dig deep in the hard times, because when the sun shines again, you'll rise taller than ever before. Resilience is a muscle. It's something you strengthen every time you choose to keep going. Every no, every failure, every setback is a weight you lift. It's not meant to break you. It's meant to build you. Let me tell you this. Your worth is not defined by anyone else's opinion. It's not defined by your past mistakes or even your current circumstances. You are worthy simply because you exist. But you have to see that worth within yourself. When you quit, you're telling yourself you don't deserve the dream. But let me ask you, who are you not to deserve it? Who are you not to be great? Start treating yourself like someone who matters, because you do. And when you start believing in your worth, you'll stop settling for mediocrity. You'll stop quitting before the miracle happens. Success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who work. Perseverance is the key to unlocking the life you've always imagined. Your journey might not look like anyone else's. It might be messy, unpredictable, and full of twists and turns. But as long as you don't quit, you're still in the game. I want to leave you with this. Quitting doesn't speed up the journey. It only ensures that the destination will never be reached. When you feel like giving up, remember why you started. Remember the dream that got you out of bed in the first place. And remember this moment right now as the moment you decided to keep going. Say it with me. I will not quit. I will rise. I will overcome. Say it until you believe it. Say it until every cell in your body feels it. Because greatness is waiting for you. Your future self is depending on you. So don't quit. The world needs what only you can bring. Keep going. Keep fighting. And when you make it, and you will, look back and say, I didn't quit. I'm here because I kept going. Let me remind you of one simple truth. Even in the hardest moments, you are never alone. There is always someone watching, someone cheering for you, someone who believes in you, even when you don't believe in yourself. Maybe it's a family member, a friend, or even a stranger who sees the light in you that you've forgotten. Hold on to their belief until you can reclaim your own. And here's the thing. Every time you choose not to quit, you inspire others to do the same. You become proof that it's possible. Your story becomes a lighthouse for someone lost at sea. So don't just fight for yourself. Fight for the ones who are watching, waiting to see if it can be done. Imagine what your life could look like a year from now, 5 years from now, if you refuse to give up. Picture the doors that will open, the lives you'll impact, and the legacy you'll leave. That future is real. It's waiting for you, but you have to claim it. You have to decide right now that quitting is not an option. So I'll ask you one more time. Will you quit, or will you rise? Will you back down, or will you push forward? The choice is yours, and I know you have it in you to choose greatness. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope these words resonate with you and help you find the strength to keep moving forward. Remember, your journey matters and your story isn't over yet. Keep going and never forget, you have what it takes to succeed. The kind of hate that comes from others, the kind that comes from within, and the kind that can stop us from growing. But here's the secret that too many people overlook. Growth comes from embracing what others might hate about you. The truth is, the more you step out and follow your dreams, the more you're going to face resistance. People are going to talk. They're going to judge. They're going to criticize. But do you know why? Because they're not focused on their own growth. They're focused on bringing you down to their level. So today we're going to talk about why you should ignore the hate and focus on your growth. We're going to dig deep into how you can turn that hate into your greatest motivator. But more importantly, we're going to understand why your growth, your personal evolution, is the key to overcoming every obstacle that stands in your way. You see, in life, there are two things we can control: our attitude and our actions. When you focus on the hate, you're allowing others to control your mindset. You're allowing them to steal your energy, your joy, and your potential. That's why the first step to growth is choosing where to direct your focus. Let me ask you, when was the last time you really focused on your own growth? Not what people think about you, not how they perceive your success, but your own growth, the journey of becoming the best version of yourself. I want you to imagine for a moment. Picture where you are today. Now think about where you could be if you didn't let the hate, the negativity, or the judgment of others define you. If you focused only on your growth, what would your life look like? Now I know it's easier said than done, because hate comes at us in many forms. It could be a snide comment from a colleague, the constant comparisons on social media, or even the voice inside your head telling you that you're not enough. But here's the key. Those things only have power over you if you allow them to. The moment you decide to ignore the hate and put your focus on your personal growth, you take back your power. Growth is never easy. It's a process, not a destination. Every successful person, every leader, every entrepreneur, every person who's ever achieved greatness has faced obstacles. They faced setbacks, failures, and yes, they faced hate. But the difference between them and those who quit is simple. They chose to focus on growth rather than the negativity around them. There's a saying that I love. The strongest steel is made in the hottest fire, and that fire can be tough. But that fire shapes you. It builds your resilience. It teaches you lessons that nothing else can teach you. And most importantly, it makes you unstoppable. But here's the challenge. You have to be willing to embrace the discomfort. You have to be willing to step into that fire and let it forge you into something greater. Because when you're focusing on your growth, you're not looking for shortcuts. You're not avoiding the hard work. You're walking through the fire because you know that on the other side, there's a version of you that is stronger, more capable, and more prepared for whatever comes your way. Every time someone doubts you, questions your dreams, or tries to pull you down, you have a choice. You can either let it hurt you, or you can use it to fuel your fire. I choose to use it as fuel for my growth. Think about it. Every time someone says you can't do something, what if you let that be the reason you do it? Every time someone tries to put you down, what if you use that as motivation to prove them wrong? Every time someone doubts your ability, what if you use that doubt as a stepping stone to show the world that you are capable, worthy, and unstoppable? Hate is an energy, and you can either let it consume you, or you can turn it into something positive. I'm telling you, when you focus on growth, you'll find that the hate, instead of bringing you down, becomes your greatest motivator. It becomes the fuel that powers your journey to success. Now, I know all of this sounds great in theory, but the reality is that growth takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. And if you're not patient with the process, you'll be tempted to give up when things get tough. Here's the thing. Growth is not linear. It's not a straight path. There are ups and downs, twists and turns, and moments when you'll feel like giving up. But if you stay focused on your goal, if you stay patient, you will eventually see the fruits of your labor. Patience is the secret ingredient to lasting success. The people you admire, the ones who've made it, didn't get there by rushing the process. They got there by enduring, by staying true to their purpose, and by refusing to be distracted by the noise around them. You see, no one can truly grow unless they believe in themselves. If you're constantly letting the opinions of others define you, you'll never have the belief you need to push through the hard times. Belief is the foundation of growth. It's what keeps you going when everyone else tells you to stop. It's what makes you resilient when the world tries to knock you down. And the more you believe in your own growth, the less you'll care about the hate. You'll realize that no matter what others say, you are on your own path, and that path is leading you to greatness. So let me leave you with this final thought. Ignore the hate and focus on your growth. Don't let anyone define your journey. Don't let negativity stop you from achieving what you're capable of. Keep moving forward, keep growing, and keep believing that your best days are ahead of you. When the hate comes, let it be the fuel that propels you forward. When people doubt you, let it strengthen your belief in yourself. Keep your eyes on your growth and trust the process, because the world needs what you have to offer. Your journey is yours, and no one can take that away from you. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me today. I hope this message resonated with you and gave you something meaningful to take with you on your journey. Remember, your growth is your power, and the best is yet to come. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep moving forward.